Hello, this is Alex Marrs in the beautiful land of Minecraftia, and I'm on Survival Island. I'm actually on one of the outlying islands of Survival Island, watching the sun come up over Minecraftia. Isn't it lovely? I'm here to talk to you today about a great show on the Syfy channel called Haven. Here we go. We're going to go back over to our survival island. I've tried to turn it into Cardiff, Wales. Why? Because I've become such a Torchwood fan that I can hardly stand myself. So this is becoming Cardiff. See, I've got the Millennium Center over there. There we are. I'm going to do more and more often. I found some castles and stuff that I can put up over here. But I'm just starting. I should actually take you more to my islands when they're more finished because I have about 6 of them started and not completed. What does that make me? A non-finisher. Anyway, Haven is based on a book by Stephen King called The Colorado Kid. Great story, set in a fictitious town, like I said, of Haven, Maine, and it wraps around the troubles in the town that the people share. Now, the troubles are a set of random and arbitrary problems that they seem to have. Now, we're going over on this side. There, see, we've got another island over here. For example, here's one example. Last week there was a baby that every time the baby cried, somebody would fall dead in the town. That is having a trouble. And they have a character, a reoccurring character played by Emily Rose, the beautiful Emily Rose, and she first came in the 70s as Sarah. And they thought she was there to save the town from the troubles. Now it's kind of turning where it looks like she might have had a hand in actually starting the troubles, her and Colin Ferguson. And for you who don't remember him, he plays William in this show. He was on the Syfy's Eureka for 6 years. He played the sheriff there, Jack Carter. His name is Colin Ferguson. He has shown up this year for the first time in Haven, and he seems to be telling everybody that he and Sarah, who then came back when the show started 4 years ago as Audrey Parker, she was an FBI agent, came to Haven to get away from her life and got caught up in the troubles, and she found out that there was somebody that had been there 27 years ago that looked exactly like her. All the mystery was shrouded, and so she stayed and became part of their police force. Fell in love with her partner, Nathan. Nathan is played by Lucas Bryant, Nathan Warmos. And then one of my favorite characters, I have to tell you, it's beautiful. It's filmed in Nova Scotia. This is a show that's actually done between Canada and the United States. But Eric Balfour, who used to be in 6 Feet Under as the druggy boyfriend of the teenage daughter, is in the show, and he plays Duke. Duke is my favorite character. He's the bad boy that turns out to be good after all. So as a person in recovery, I'm familiar with the bad boy gone straight kind of thing. They're my favorite kind. And that is what Eric Balfour is. He's also in love with Audrey, which isn't really working out, so they gave him his own girlfriend, Jennifer. And Jennifer showed up thinking she was schizophrenic, found out she had the troubles, and is also part of the community. She can hear people talking. She can hear their thoughts, and she thought she was crazy until then. So she has shown up this year, and it turns out that she is actually, surprise, surprise, from Haven. Now, this is an island, you guys, and I'm just talking over the top of my island, but I set up originally to get lumber from. So I would just plant trees arbitrarily. Now I am in creative mode. Ta-da! I love creative mode, and so I don't really need it as much, but I love it anyway. So I just thought I would take a tour over here so I could tell you about Haven. Now, this year on Haven, it's all coming together. William has shown up. It turns out he and Audrey seem to have brought the troubles on the town itself. We do not know why yet, but we are going to find out. So, and one of my other favorite characters besides Duke, oh, Duke is just wonderful. He plays Duke Crocker, who ended up having to kill his brother last week, who actually took all of his troubles from him, but was turning bad. But the other 2 guys I like are they own the newspaper in town. Their names are Vince and Dave Teague, played by Richard Dunnett and John Dunsworth. They're characters. I love them. Anyway, so I say stay tuned. It is on Sunday night at 8 to 9 o'clock, depending on where you live, the Syfy channel. It's Haven, and I cannot wait to see what they do. The writing is actually getting better. Every once in a while, I'll find a show where I think it's really good, but after 3 or 4 years, it's like they get confused with themselves, and the writing turns bad. But so far, we're holding on. That was my fear this year when they were like doing the plot. So here's crossing my fingers for good scripts. Here's crossing my survival island, which is getting larger all the time, and I have my lumber mill and my desert island and my Cardiff. So until next time, this is Alex Marrs, and I'm going to turn up Alex Marrs and start doing some scenes around Phoenix that I do my reviews to, and other notions that I have. So stay tuned, and we'll talk soon. Bye.